Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Carr's Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland, as we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Oakland Raiders. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015, followed that up with 788 last year. Now also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from a 1,000-yard runner to 788, because they had other options. They were able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys, a lot of versatility, and really upgrade their offense with an infusion of speed. But Latavius Murray, I think he'll still continue to be the lead guy out of that trio. Carr now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Donnell Allerby, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Cooper, the man in motion right. That was second down run for Murray. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did. Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
And for that man, Crabtree just finished his 8th NFL season. Of course, the first 6 in San Fran, last 2 with the Raiders. Barely topped the 1,000-yard mark, but he did 1,003 this season.
It's been interesting to watch the career arc of Michael Crabtree, because you remember when he came out of college, came out of Texas Tech, he was seen as a pure #1 receiver. Many thought he was going to be a future All-Pro. But he settled in as the #2 guy in Oakland, and I think that's been great for him. taking the pressure off of Amari Cooper and making plays himself. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 4th and 4.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
All right, here we go. Hello, baby, alert, alert.
Hard to throw for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 95 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Carr now to throw. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
4 down.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Okay, offense, you've gotten down close, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. I say take the 3 points. Plenty of game left to play.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford from 3 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw, it's Breeze. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Raiders. On first down, Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to try and go deep again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Raiders. 30 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. 3rd down here.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but there's a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT. Surveying the field. Going up top. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Carr. Buying time to his left. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Carr to throw. He may try and run for this. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over